Leaving the kitchen, you decide to wander upstairs. Might as well take in the sights before you leave. Most of the doors are sealed, but the one at the end of the hall seems to be open, so you head in that direction. Stepping into the small, cozy library, you immediately notice the mimic sitting by the wood stove. It regards you warmly. Take a seat. Let's chat about an interesting part of world building: deities. Not every world needs gods, but if you're building a world that uses divine casting, then you're going to need at least one god or godlike being or concept to grant that magic. I've used lots of different kinds of gods, but I find, for the most part, you can classify them all into at least one of three categories, though there are some outliers, but these are the main three types of deities. Number 1. Traditional gods. These are deities that you could see sitting at a table with the likes of Zeus, Odin, Kali, Ra, Susano, and others. These gods have specialized domains, limited power, and human personalities. They also tend to look more human in depiction. This is an easy way to create a pantheon, and you can take a lot of inspiration from past real-world beliefs. Traditional gods is my usual go-to, though every time I use this style to quick build gods, the wolf claims that my god hate is showing, which is always funny to me because he's a spiritual atheist and I'm a Shinto Buddhist. I don't hate gods. Hell, I have a shrine to our family's little god. I just hate the concept of all-powerful gods who can do everything and are good and pure and just, but also don't do anything to help those who they created because reasons? But that's a tangent, and we should get back to this list. Number 2. Caged gods. By their own hand, or something else, the gods of your world are incapable of direct interaction with the world. This is a TTRPG staple. For whatever reason, you have a group of gods who would be capable of fixing or creating all the problems in the world, but something is keeping them from doing so. Maybe it's a deal between good and evil that they won't directly engage so long as the other side doesn't. Maybe the gods tried having a hands-on approach, and it went so badly that they decided it was safer for every living thing if they gated themselves away in a separate plane of existence and just lent small pieces of their power to their followers. Maybe the mortals decided they needed to limit the access the gods had to their lives and created barriers of their own. There are lots of reasons for a god to be unable to engage directly with the world. So have fun and create something interesting. Number 3. Eldritch gods. This is actually one of my favorites. The god or gods are so overwhelmingly different on a cosmic scale that they don't even clock the worlds and peoples that see them as deities. Divine power isn't necessarily a gift granted on purpose, but rather comes from a follower knowing the deep old knowledge that allows them to tap into the power that washes from their gods. In this case, the gods are more a force of nature in the purest form, neither good nor evil, they just exist, and there are consequences for that existence. In the homebrew I'm currently building, there are both eldritch gods and traditional ones. The eldritch gods, referred to as dragons, there are no dragons as creatures in this world, created everything just by virtue of existing, and the traditional deities get their power from the dragons and are responsible for granting power to their followers. These gods are completely capable of engaging with the mortal world, and did so for a very long time. That interaction has lessened because the main job of the deities is to protect all things, so they are off fighting an entity called entropy. And like I said, there are other deity types, like AI or aliens that are studying the people of the world and are seen as gods. But these are the three main categories in my opinion, especially for a game where the deities are more of a backdrop than a main focus. Usually, in a game where the gods are AI, aliens, or some other hyper intelligent race, there tends to be storylines concerning if and how those, quote, false gods can be overthrown. Anyway, that's my list of main kinds of deities that can be used when you start building your own world. Next time, maybe we'll talk about map building. But you best get going. Staying in one place too long is how you become part of here, and I don't think you want to lose yourself like that. At least not yet. Like and follow to continue your journey and find out what's really going on.